So today we have a special episode. As today it's myself, and interviewing one of our own, Linda. Going to be asking her the same questions as I would ask any one of our coaches, because Linda is obviously also a coach, and we want to be able to showcase Linda's skills and abilities to be able to help out our community. So Linda, say hi.
Hi, it's great to see you today.
How's it feel to be on the other side?
It is very different, but it will be fine.
All right, I'm sure it will be. I have no doubt about it. All right, so let's get started with the first question. Right out the bat, what's your favorite tip to give to your clients?
Okay, really, my favorite tip that I like to give my clients is that in order to experience growth, you have to do something different tomorrow than what you're doing today. You can't think that you can do the same things and that things are going to happen for you. And so one of the things that I encourage people to do is to get vulnerable. You're going to try new things, and by doing that, you can find out sometimes that you might have a skill set that was hidden. So that's definitely important. And another thing that I would encourage is do things even when you don't feel like you want to, because when you do that and you push yourself to try them, again, you might find that you have a skill set that you might uncover. And then the third thing I like to say is that you should tell people about the things that you're working on so that they will help nudge you, cheer you on, and hold you accountable to do the things that you say you will do.
I love that, especially the, telling people and making it public. That's something that I use myself as well. If I want to lose weight, if I want to, get more sleep, if I want to get healthier, those are, health metrics. But also if I want to make change in my life of any sort, make it publicly known. And then, those people will support us. That's an awesome tip. Thank you for sharing that. Next question for you, Linda. Tell us your story about why you became a coach. Is it a part of who you are on the inside, or was it a particular life experience that led you to become a coach?
Okay, so for me, it's really a combination of the two. I'm one of those persons that people will come to if they have a concern, they have an issue, and they do that because I'm willing to listen without judgment. And so I've been doing that ever since I was younger, to actually in the workplace as a manager where you need to work with staff and things go awry. And so being able to create that safe environment so that somebody can say what needs to be said, and to be able to help them walk through the steps that they would need to take to achieve the outcome they're looking for. So whether that's conflict resolution, or they're wanting to find a new career, or they're trying to improve communications as a whole. And so what I would say is through my experience through working with another coach, I worked on trying to find what my purpose is. And so by going through those exercises, it really led to me to discover or to think about taking that gift that I have and then using it to help people. That is really what my purpose is and has been. And so because I was able to do that, that was really inspiring to me, to be able to really hone in on something that's a part of me and then be able to give back and help other people. To me, it's a great day when I can help somebody. And really, that's what it's about, is helping people every day, and that's my purpose.
Love it. That's awesome. I mean, that's a good reason to be in it for sure. So what kind of coaching do you provide, and what is the high level view of your process that you take them through?
Okay. And so the type of coaching that I provide is being a change coach, but then it also doubles over into the world of being a leadership consultant. And so as a change coach, I help people learn how to get uncomfortable so that they can experience growth. And as a leadership consultant, I help people make the leap in order to find out what their gifts are, and so they can work towards their progress. And so the two work hand in hand, I feel. And so the system that I use is built with 4 pillars. And so the first one is confidence in self and others. And I believe that you have to have confidence in yourself first, and then be able to have that appreciation and for diversity of other people. The second pillar, appreciative inquiry, is that you should be able to look at other people's contributions and really value those and learn about all that you can about them. And really, the part of the appreciative inquiry is that whole thinking about what could be. So let's say you're in customer service and you ask somebody, when you're helping somebody, what is the ideal place you want to have that customer by the time they hang up? So they start to think about the customer as a person, and they start to think about what it is that they can offer so that they can have a good outcome by the time they hang up. And so that would be an example. The third pillar is process management. So really, you have to take actions that are going to move you forward. And so there are systems that you can use. There's a number of tools, but really it's staying on course and building sustainability into the process. And then the fourth piece, accountability. And that is an area where if you make something public, then you can help people to do what they say they're going to do. So when you take all four of those together, what I like to do in my coaching sessions is to use a 5-step conversational process. And that's where I ask my clients to answer some questions that will guide them through all four of those areas. And so typically the 5 that I will use are, what is your target condition? So what is it you're trying to achieve? But then you also have to look at, okay, where are you at right now? And then knowing where you're at right now, where you want to go, what might be preventing you from being able to achieve the target condition? And then you got to put that action in there, right? And so it's what steps might you take in order to reach that condition? And then when you take all 4 together, you will think about, how will I know that I've reached that progress that I was looking for? So when will I know that I've learned how to get there? And so really the end result or goal that I'm looking for is for someone to be able to, on their own, when I'm not in the picture anymore, be able to do the things that I've shown them in a sustainable way.
That's cool. And then out of all the coaches we interviewed, I really appreciate, the transparency of your system and how clear you are about having a system. I think that's something we hold dear at Coaching Hub. So next question is going to be, if this is your process, what is the ultimate destination? What is going to be the place of arrival for these folks, and how do you know that they got there?
Okay. And so because I have those 5 questions, we've already talked about where it is they want to achieve and what things are going to take to get there. So we will be able to see with measurable results whether or not they got there just by answering those 5 basic questions. And so, but the reality is, I know that they really got there when they can see themselves achieving repeatable results.
That's amazing. I love that. Next question I have for you is, what does your ideal client look like?
Okay, so the ideal client that I work with is someone that's open to change. They want to learn about what can be. And as a change coach, what I like to do is to empower my clients to find their confidence within themselves. And then I want to be able to show them how to navigate the path that will get them there. And so it's their job to own the accountability of taking actions, and it's my role to help guide them there.
Love it. That's so awesome, Linda. And thank you for, being on. Obviously you don't have a choice because this is your company, but something that, still took your time, and you being on camera, appreciate that for your future clients. What's the best way to reach you?
Okay, the best way to reach me is at info@coachinghub.us.
Perfect. All right. Love it. Have a great day.